Hey guys, it's Jeffy, and I just want to say, guys, thank you guys so much for reacting to my videos, and honestly, it's just really cool, and I'm actually really grateful for you people. I'm really grateful for you guys. I was gonna be wearing this Christmas hat, but it doesn't fit me, so let's just carry on with the video. So just turn it on. And these are Christmas horror videos, and a shout out to these guys, cause honestly, they're really cool. And pretty creepy. I'm actually didn't like the other one. It was actually really creepy. So these are all ill. Oh no, I'm not liking it so far. So these are based on true stories. Not all of them, but some of them.
I was living with my wife and two
shut up. Let's listen.
At the time, my twin brother John was living in the shed in the backyard.
Why would you be living there? The shed? Just live inside.
So I set him up with a futon and a window AC unit, and I only asked for $200 a month. I myself worked at a computer and phone repair shop. I tried to get John to work with me, but he didn't have any IT or computer repair experience. John struggled to find a job he could stick with.
Damn, he's 80-year-old.
For about a week, a landscaper for just a couple days, and a cashier at a 7-Eleven
all
for
that.
nearly a month. Then, he seemed to get a lucky break when he got hired to be a mall Santa in mid-November, about 2 months after moving in with my family. At first, we all made jokes about it, lightly poking fun at the whole idea of a mall Santa, and how weird it was for my kids that their uncle was the guy behind the beer. For my brother, though,
oh, he's Santa Claus?
It seemed like he finally found himself.
Bro, he's not even dressed as him. Bro, it looks like a horrible guy trying to be Santa. Santa from Timu.
Playing all sorts of characters kids might want at their birthday parties and whatnot. I was happy for him.
I'm not. I feel bad for the kids that have to be forced to take photos with him. Off-brand Santa.
Kids to sit on his lap just to bust his chops on the job. Every dinner, we loved hearing about his mall Santa stories and about the strange things kids wished for. Then, one day in early December, John asked me to repair his laptop. He said it had just randomly stopped turning on. I told him I would fix it.
Because you drink too damn much and your laptop didn't want to work anymore.
At my shop. He understood it would take a few days, though I promised I'd do it as quickly as I could. However, it wasn't even 2 days before John showed me just how desperate he was to get his computer back. I woke up one night to him standing over me in a Santa Claus costume.
Ugh. Bro, you can't just do that, you hobo.
What's going on, John?
You got the same haircut as my daddy.
Fix my computer. I told you, man. It's gonna be a few days. I'll try to get it to you by Friday.
Yo!
Tomorrow. I need it now.
It's not that deep.
Alright, I'll try to fix it
tomorrow. Yo, punch him.
Let me go. After grabbing me by the collar and nearly pulling me out of the bed just to scream in my face about getting his computer back, he dropped me back down and walked away like he hadn't just terrorized my wife. She woke up during the encounter
They're calling
and
the
started
cops.
screaming, thinking we were being robbed. I explained to her that it was just John, but that didn't alleviate her concern. After a lengthy conversation, she convinced me that it was time to get John out. He'd saved plenty of money by then and was ready to get his own place. Disrespecting me in my own bed like that had just accelerated things.
I'll smack the hell out of him.
I let John know that he had 2
his
weeks
haircut.
to move out.
Look at his haircut.
Computer back to him at the end of the day,
All that.
so he could start looking for places.
Mr. Clean.
John looked me
Damn!
Care that we didn't want him around.
Who did your barber?
I left
Baldy?
the interaction alone before it got any more negative.
Damn.
I couldn't take someone half-dressed
Mr. Clean looking haircut.
seriously anyway. I drove
Looks
to the
like somebody
shop
just
and started working on John's laptop immediately, skipping about 10
Who
other
smacked you,
customers.
Will Smith?
It turned out to be an easy fix. It just needed a new battery.
Big forehead.
And I had just the right one in stock. I turned on the computer and charged it up, making sure everything was in working order. Then, I got this feeling. I wanted to check what was on his hard drive. I
would do the same.
have never since looked through someone's personal data. It's a huge violation of several privacy laws, and just plain wrong to do. But with how badly John wanted his computer back, almost like he was fiending for it, there had to be something interesting on it.
Had to
I
be.
started looking through his files.
I don't feel like this guy
and
been
I can't
kidnapping
say
girls and
exactly
he just
what I
wanted
saw,
to see. I don't
but
know.
I can say there was a lot.
Something like that.
What I saw was the most despicable.
Let me see.
Please.
Please.
He even had pictures of my own son.
Censored.
I couldn't bring myself to look through all of it, but the main offending file I found was over 200 gigabytes.
Tell me.
This was over a decade ago, so especially at that time, that was an
I'll be
insane
right back.
amount, taking up nearly his entire hard drive. I immediately called my wife to leave the house and
Ah!
make sure the kids didn't come home from school. I then took John's laptop to the police station and showed it to them, leading to my brother's arrest. He was later sentenced to 8 years in prison. He got out 4 years ago.
Hey, but hey,
I
oh,
haven't
but oh
seen
my
him.
God.
People sometimes ask me if
Hey,
I
oh,
ever
buddy,
feel bad
don't
for
drop the
sending my
show.
brother to prison. And the answer is always no. He may have been family, but he was a monster. He lived in my house.
He was
ate
for your
dinner with my
family?
sons. He came into contact with hundreds of young individuals a day during his mall Santa gig.
If you touch me,
Context
even
like
my,
that, I didn't
even if you
regret
touch,
sending him to prison.
even
I
if you
just
touch
hoped he'd stay
my
there
freaking
longer.
finger,
Maybe
I
for
am
the
going
rest
to
of his
smack you.
existence. The
Just.
story was inspired by a disturbing incident
Ah!
regarding a 64-year-old Raleigh man who worked as a mall Santa.
64?
He is
You sure
pleading
he's
guilty to
64?
charges
You
of
sure he's not
possessing
180?
content no one his age should even know. Leander Dewey Jones pled guilty in a federal court.
Ew.
He was originally
He
charged
built
with
like
12
that.
counts of second-degree
Bro, that's not
exploitation
Santa, that's
following his
Mana.
arrest last year. However, authorities revealed that Jones, who was employed as a Santa Claus, and
Kick him
magician
out.
for
Kick
kids'
him out. Fact,
parties,
give him the
was
electric
discovered
chair.
owning content he shouldn't have had. Authorities were
He's so
alerted about the
goddamn
incidents on May
ugly.
29th,
How old is
2015,
how long
when
is
Jones
that's
brought his
not that long.
desktop computer in for a repair
But he's
to
so
a
goddamn
Raleigh
ugly.
While examining the computer's hard drive for viruses and malware, a computer technician located a folder containing the content, according to officials. The technician then alerted the store's owner, who contacted the Raleigh
Let's just skip
Police
to
Department.
the second one
An
because I don't want this
investigation
video to be
led
too
police
damn
and
long.
FBI.
Alright, this is story 2. Alright, this one is based on a true story too. I'm out.
I was 22 years old. I had just graduated from college and was finding the job searching process for my career to be harder than expected. To hold me over until I could find
I
a
was
proper
forced to be back.
occupation, I picked up a job as one of Santa's helper elves at a local mall.
I have a
For the
question.
most part, I
Let me
liked
pause
the
it.
job. I knew it would only last.
I have a question. If you're a girl, then why do you sound like a boy? Like, do you guys ever wonder about that? Like these type of stories, there's always a guy that's talking, but the animation is a girl. So, like, I don't understand it, but somebody in the comments, please tell me that, because I really do not get it.
For
Because,
about
like,
2
are you a
months,
girl or
and all
not?
the other elves were women too, so we got along well. 5 days out of the week, I went in the morning to help set up. Then in the evening, we closed things down and went home. The job didn't consist of many headaches aside from the occasional crying kid. All I had to do was usher
Bro,
the
look.
kids
Oh,
off
hell
Santa's
no.
lap.
Pause it. Look at man. Look at him.
Them down
Like, look at
elevated
him.
Wishes. Press a button on a camera. if you
No,
wanted to
I'm not
picture
taking
and
photos
take
with him.
payments. However,
Not a
as time
Ah!
passed, I noticed
Ah!
something that
Bro. Why is Buddy eyes cross-eyed? My eyes are not even that cross-eyed. Bro could literally see heaven and hell at the same time. My helmet keeps messing up. Like, bro, what are you looking at? Can you see two sides? Can you see the entire world with those bum-ass eyes? Damn. What type do you be taking? Nah. Because who is him? Who is that guy? Like, do people in the mall just get anybody they can find? Like, do you just go to an alley and just see a guy just laying on the ground? And you just say, oh, do you want to be Santa? I'm like, huh? Yo, sir, do you want to be Santa? Huh? I said, do you want to be Santa? Uh-huh. Oh, Santa? Let me just get in my pose. Then bro's gonna be like, hello, kids. Do you want to get a photo with Santa Claus? God damn it.
really
Hideous.
concerned me. Santa,
You're hideous.
as I will refer to him, had some questionable behavior. The guy gave us the
No!
once asked us if there was any way we
Are
could
you-
change our costumes.
Bro,
to
why
make
are you
it
so
more
big?
realistic and attractive.
You're bigger than me. You're bigger than goddamn Cody mom.
But it didn't exactly.
Your hair's not even
He
white.
also had a tendency to supposedly bump into us
His
accidentally.
hair is literally brown.
As the creep was trying to cop feels.
You guys don't believe me? Look at his hair. Look at his goddamn hair.
But it didn't.
Look at it. It's literally brown. He's not even Santa Claus. No, because I'm pissed off. Like, do they really just get anybody they can find? God. Get actual looking people that look like Santa and not just crackheads. He looks like he's been doing cocaine since he was born. God! Why do you do that? Okay, guys, I'm really sorry. I just got pretty bad. Like, it's just, I had a reason. Okay? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do this anymore. I'm just gonna
exactly
carry
sit
on.
well with us. He also had a tendency to supposedly bump into us accidentally. It was obvious the creep was
Accidentally, huh?
trying to cop feels or something like that. And what made it
Yeah, it
more
was on accident.
disturbing is how he was able to
Damn!
take advantage of female
Bro, are you
guests
sure
at the
that's even a
Santa
human?
ball gig. He
Or are
must
you
have
sure
had
that's not a
hand in
whole just
hiring
goddamn
process
beast?
and selected only
Why is
those
his head
women,
so
because
goddamn
it
big?
couldn't have been a coincidence that we
It's the
were
size
all
of a
so
freaking
similar.
melon.
Despite
Bigger,
that, I didn't
actually.
report him. I
Size
was
of a whole
naive and
goddamn
didn't want to
house.
come across as vindictive for coming out with a list of 100 little
I feel
things he
bad for
did.
every single kid that's
Also,
on that
by the
goddamn
time I
list.
really started to get annoyed with it, we only had 2 more weeks before the Santa program was done. Then, one night,
I would have done
in
the
the
same
last
thing.
week before
Like,
Christmas,
Santa,
things got out of hand.
get out of my
That last
face.
week was very
Cross-eyed
busy.
beak.
We had
Freak.
some elves call out and leave early because they were getting overwhelmed. But I stuck it out and even stayed later than usual to help clean up the mess.
You made a
By the
bad
time the
choice,
Santa
buddy.
area closed
Bad
down,
choice.
Santa and I were the only ones left on the team. The entire mall was basically empty. We just had a skeleton crew of a few security guards and
wonder.
shop owners with a few stragglers still shopping. I was sweeping the little house when Santa came up and blocked the doorway, cornering me inside.
How's my favorite little elf doing?
You call all of us your favorite.
But you've been working so hard. Now it's time for me to reward you with something hard, like a
And what is that, Santa?
Whoa, okay, back it up. I'm gonna give you a chance to rethink that and say something else.
You wanna ride Santa's sleigh? I'll let you ring my jingle bells.
Man, cycle on sight. Say that's what I'm gonna say. Say it again.
Jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey.
I shoved a broom and dustpan at him and forced my way out of the house.
Why would you do that? You should have hit him with
Grab
it.
my wrist on the way
Oh,
out,
I
but
see.
flapped it
I
off.
see, Mimo.
I started walking as fast
Nah,
as
because
I
I'm about
could
to grab
the
my...
break room so I
Yeah,
could
I'll
get
take
my
his hat
clothes
off and be
out
like,
of my locker
ha!
and
Look at
leave.
your bald
I
head.
entered one of the service hallways, and the dim yellow lights and concrete walls made me feel a sense of impending doom.
I can't believe people
By the
just
time I
actually
made it to
allow
the
this.
break room and got my keys out to unlock it, Santa had
Leave.
entered the service hallway behind me and
Oh.
was making his way towards me. I got the door unlocked and hurried inside, racing over to my locker. I could hear his heavy footsteps approaching as I frantically looked for the little key. Opened the locker, grabbed my stuff, and went back to the door. I was hoping to slip past him before he caught up, but when I
No.
opened the door, he was standing right in front of me.
Oh, you're
I
cooked.
backed away in fear as he stepped in and closed the door.
Santa, please.
There's no getting away this time. I've got something I want to show you.
Suddenly, Santa dropped his pants.
Oh,
His
no.
underwear
No. We're
started told
not
me about
showing
the
that.
ordeal.
Yeah, we
I
are
was
not showing
stumbling
that.
over my words because of the panic. The police were called and later arrested him. He was
Yeah.
taken away in a cruiser.
Is he even
and charged
human?
accordingly.
I highly doubt
I've
he's
never
even
been able
human.
to not think about him attacking me whenever I see anything Santa related. I always wondered what could have happened if I had not fought him off of me. Things would have most definitely gone to the worst case scenario. If you or any other woman you know are facing harassment,
You're not a woman.
don't let it slide. It can get ugly at any moment.
Well, I'm gonna be a woman. Hey
This story
guys,
was
what
inspired
up?
by a disturbing Santa incident regarding a man who worked as a mall
I mean,
Santa.
even in the actual photo, he looked
He has
ugly.
been arrested
So like I
for
said again, I don't want
grabbing
this
a
to be
female
too long, so we're
coworker
just gonna
and
skip
killing
this.
himself to her.
Time. True story. Let's see how he looks now. That's not a human being. And if it was, Lord heavens.
This happened a few weeks before Christmas.
Oh, I hate
I
this
went to
type
the
one.
mall with
Oh,
my
I don't
parents
like
and some
these
other
ones.
relatives, hoping
These
to
ones are
find
scary.
gifts for my husband who wasn't with us
Like,
at the
if you
time.
open your mouth,
When
there's
we
just
got there,
teeth
we noticed
coming
a
out.
huge line
Like,
surrounding the
everybody's
Santa
just
Claus
messed
set.
up.
My little cousins who were with us begged us to see Santa, so after we did a bit of shopping, we got in line to appease them. We planned to all get in the photo together.
Hey,
However,
yo, I know
the
Santa's
closer I
gonna
got
look
to the
so
front of
messed
the
up.
line, the more I noticed that
Bro,
something
Santa's
was
gonna...
off about the mall.
Oh, hell nah. You just pause and look at this, bro. This is Santa. Santa, if you are real, and I know you can hear anybody, because, you know, you can hear anybody. This guy, you're not fat. Santa, look, I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. But, like, you do have some weight, and this guy does not have that. You're like medium. You're like me. You gotta eat lots of milks and cookies if you want to be like Santa. Which is you are not, because look at you, bro. And you don't even have a beard! You only got that white mustache. Like, that's gonna carry on. He's off brand.
Miss Claus just couldn't be satisfied. Clearly see her.
I thought I was recording, but I guess I wasn't. So, guys, just letting you know, I got my Christmas hat on, because I didn't want to wear this anymore. Out of here. And if you guys are seeing this disgusting picture right here, this is Miss Claus. Somehow. And, you know what you look like? Guys, does this remind you of Trolls? You know that movie called Trolls? You look like one of those grumpy fat people. God damn.
Creepy smile. I could
The
feel
teeth.
Santa staring
Why?
at me
Why
too,
the teeth?
but I refused to look at him. I just wanted to snap the picture and go. But for whatever reason, Miss Claus just couldn't be satisfied with any of the pictures she was taking.
Bro!
So she made us stand there for what must have been a whole
Damn.
minute, taking photo after photo.
Ow, ow, ow,
It was
my
like
eyes,
getting
my
hit
eyes,
with a
ow,
strobe
ow.
light. I could tell my relatives were feeling
Bro,
just as
okay, that's
awkward
enough
about it,
photos.
but nobody was brave enough to say anything. Then, Miss Claus got in on things.
Something's just not right. None of these pictures are really capturing how beautiful your family is. Maybe the girl in the green should sit on Santa's lap. Ugh, no thanks.
Damn.
Don't sit on my lap. Your children
I mean, I would
are
do so.
not gonna get any gifts this year.
I don't give a
What?
damn.
They're not my children.
Come
Exactly.
on. It won't hurt. I'm not that excited yet.
Oh, Bozo,
Don't
you're not
have
even
any
Santa Claus.
children? Don't worry. That can always change.
Suddenly, my father grabbed my arm and pulled me away. Everyone went down the platform
Yeah.
and walked off.
What about the
without
kids,
bothering to
you
pay
idiot?
For the photo. Nobody wanted to
The
have a picture
kids!
with that creep in it. I could tell my aunt and uncle were furious that they had let that mall Santa get anywhere near their children. It was so blatant.
The goddamn
that even
kid.
my
Okay.
little cousins were uncomfortable.
Why is your
We ended
arm
up
so
leaving
damn
the mall
long?
shortly after.
Like, my arms only
The
get to
car
my
ride home
diaper,
was
which
very
is regularly.
quiet. We didn't want to discuss what had happened. It was obvious everyone was bothered by the mall Santa. I felt very creeped out by the whole situation.
I felt so goddamn
I pushed
uncomfortable,
it out
I
of
just
my
didn't
head
want to
for
see
the next
that.
few days. I had a bunch of plans for the holidays, and I didn't want one weird thing to ruin everything. Almost a week
Just
later,
keep that
I
chimney
went down
just
to a
burning.
small Christmas party my friends were hosting. After the party was done, I called an Uber to head home. It said it would take around 10 minutes to get there, but after only
It's
1
gonna be
minute,
Santa
a
Claus.
car
Off
pulled up
brand
to the
Santa
curb.
Claus.
I didn't know if this was my Uber or not, but after checking the app, the driver was still a mile away, and this car didn't match the color or anything. It was just
So
a
don't
random
get in
black
it.
SUV when I was supposed to be getting picked up by a Prius. I started to back away, but then the passenger door suddenly opened, and a masked man came running out at me.
Nigga, run!
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 As I screamed my head off and
Help!
tried to get back.
Help!
Stuffed halfway into the car when I
Let's go,
finally
Bear
got
Santa
the chance
Claus.
to jab the man in his eye and
Man,
push him
I'm
off.
smacking him.
Reeled back.
Smack him. Yeah! Run!
Begging
Run!
for help. After a few seconds,
Open the goddamn
I
door!
turned back to
Open
see
the
the man
goddamn
still coming
door!
after me.
Open the
Thankfully,
door!
he had gotten
Open
back
the
in the car and
door!
was driving off. By the time the door
Weirdo!
opened, my friend took me back in, shut the door, and immediately called the police. I was still in utter shock. The cops were called, and they made their report, but nothing ever came of it. I wasn't able to get the license plate, only that it was
Again,
a black
why
SUV,
it's
and
a
that
guy
there was
speaking as a
that
girl?
attacked me and the driver.
I don't
But for
understand that. I
whatever
just
reason,
really don't
I
understand
just
that.
knew it had to be the same weird Mr. and Mrs. Claus couple from the
Duh!
Unfortunately, nothing ever became of the incident. I didn't have any evidence to get them arrested. I don't know what they had planned to do to me had I been kidnapped, but based on what that woman said about having kids, I have my sickening suspicions. Till this day, I have panic attacks whenever I see anyone dressed as Santa Claus. I just think that it may have been the same mall Santa. And
I'm not
hope
even
it
Santa
will
Claus.
be
What am I
out
talking
of
about?
fear that those
Yeah, I don't even look
This
like Santa
story
Claus.
was inspired by a
Hey, that
incident
looks just like the
regarding
I
a woman
mean,
on TikTok.
if it wasn't animated as a
PSA
weirdo,
about
it
all
would
Santa
look like it.
Clauses after an alleged creepy incident. In a viral TikTok video that has racked up over 1.1 million views,
Damn.
the woman reclaimed a time of family.
Let me see that old
photos
Bozo
with
Santa
turned
Claus.
sour, where the man would not stop insisting that she sit on his lap. Can we all agree on the fact that the Santa Clauses that you sit on their laps are creepy? The woman asked in the clip. She then
I only
went on
did
to
that
describe
one
the
time.
encounter that left her feeling
Me, I only
unsettled.
did that one time, and I
Apparently,
didn't
the
do
woman
it ever
went to the
again.
local mall to take a
But
holiday
honestly,
family
yeah, me
photo
too.
along with
Me,
her family
Jeffy, man,
members. When the
would
group
do it
gathered
like,
for the photo,
I haven't done
she
it yet,
opted to sit
actually.
on an empty chair instead of on Santa's lap. That's when she said things got creepy. Santa repeatedly told the young woman to come sit on his lap after she refused.
This is why I don't go like doing the
Reported that
mall
Santa kept
thingies.
saying, "You can't leave until you sit on my lap." That's when she decided to explicitly tell him that she had absolutely no intention of sitting on his lap.
And if I would,
The
what would you
Santa
do,
then
huh?
reportedly said,
What would you do,
"Well,
you Santa
you're not gonna
Claus?
get what you
What
want for
would you
Christmas
do,
if
huh?
you don't come sit on my
I'm not
lap."
doing
To
nothing.
make the matters worse, a woman dressed
Okay,
as
you know
Miss
what?
Claus, who the
Let me
woman
just.
believes was the
Alright, guys, so those are the 3 creepy videos. Honestly, well, yeah, 3 creepy Christmas videos. Honestly, guys, it was pretty cool. All Santas are ugly. That's all for a fact. And yeah. If you guys enjoyed this video, subscribe to this video, like, and if you guys wanted me to watch these more types of videos, just yeah, subscribe and like. So